Hello students of 5th standard, we have started the lesson number 1st, that is nothing but our earth and our solar system. In this today we are going to see the new point, that is nothing but gravity. See here what we are going to see. Heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or pull on one another. Whenever you see there are heavenly bodies, they are exerting a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called as a force of gravity. Force of gravity is nothing but a force which pulls or attracts the another object towards it. It is called as a force of a gravity. Then see, the sun exerts a gravitational pull on all plants. Whenever you see that in a solar system, the sun is at the middle and the planets are revolving around it. So why the planets are revolving around it? Because the sun holds or it has a pull of attraction towards all the planets. Whereas the tendency of planets is to move away from the sun. But the planets are having a tendency to move away from the sun. The sun tries to pull the planets towards it, but the planets are going away from the sun. As a result of this two forces, a planet keeps revolving around the sun at a fixed distance in a fixed orbit. So what happens? Due to this, as the two equal forces are acting on both the sides, what happens? The sun and the planet are kept at a fixed position, or you can say at a fixed distance or a fixed orbit, and they are revolving around the sun. Then see, in the same way satellites revolve around the planets, and as we have seen the planets revolve around the sun, in the same way the satellites also revolve around the planets. Then see, due to the earth's gravity, there is also earth's gravity, and all the things on the earth remain on it, as there is a force of attraction towards the earth. So what happens? That is nothing but a earth's gravitational force. This earth gravitational force pulls all the objects towards it. So the objects are present on the earth. They are not shaking. Then see, even if we throw some upwards with a great force, it finally falls down to the ground. Suppose if we throw any of the objects, suppose if we throw a ball at a particular height, but after some time it comes down to the earth, that is due to the earth's gravity. Suppose if we throw any object in the sky, again it comes down to the earth. Suppose the trees, they are having the leaves. Whenever the leaves shade, they come down to the, you can say, earth. Suppose a stone is falling from the hill slide, or there is a hill slide, the stone comes down to the earth only. This way, this tells us that there is a force of a gravity. So the objects come towards the, or you can say, always gets attracted towards the earth. Then see, people have always been curious about the heavenly bodies in the sky. There are heavenly bodies. Which are the heavenly bodies? The stars, the planets, the satellites, the asteroids, all these are nothing but the heavenly bodies. Now what happens here? People always been curious, means they are always curious about these heavenly bodies in the sky. They always wanted to reach them. Everyone wanted to know what is there on the heavenly bodies, or how the heavenly body is. However, to send some objects from the earth to the space, it must be given power against the force of a gravity. That means there is a force of a gravity which pulls the objects towards it, means that is nothing but one of the power that is pulling the objects towards it. rocket technology or space launch technology is used for that purpose. Then this is nothing but one of the rocket technology or a space launch technology is used for that purpose. One of the Diwali firecrackers is called as a rocket. So one of the Diwali firecracker is called as a rocket. It is packed with the explosive substances. So there are explosive substances inside the rocket. The explosive substances burn rapidly whenever the you can say rocket is lighted. The explosives burn rapidly and produce a lot of energy, and there is a production of a lot of energy. The design of the rocket is such that the firecracker is pushed. Now the design is done in such a way that the firecracker is pushed to a certain distance with a great speed. Very powerful rockets are used to send in the spacecraft into the space. We are sending the various powerful rockets into the space. Then see, a tremendous quantity of a fuel is burned in rockets. Whenever you see the tremendous amount of a fuel is burned in the rockets, so that the thousands of tons can be launched into the space. That means even though the weight of the rocket is much, then it can be you can say launched into the space. In 20th century, a few countries of the world developed space technology and sent hundreds of spacecrafts into the space. In 20th century, what has happened? Many scientists or many organizations, they have sent many of the many of the satellites into the space, or you can say many of the space aircrafts into the space. Then see, our country is well known for development of its space launch technology. Our country is also one of the country who has done its work in the space technology. Then see, some spacecraft remain in a space. There are some spacecraft which remain in a space. Some are brought back to the earth. The space which are launched by some of the organizations, some remain in the space and some are again, you can say, some again come back to the earth. Then see, like a planet, or you can say there are some satellites also that come back to the earth. In some missions, scientists also travel in the spacecraft. They are called as the astronauts. See, there was one scientist whose name was Rakesh Sharma. He became the first Indian astronaut to go into the space in 1984. He was the first astronaut who traveled from India, and he spent 8 days in the space. And what he did, that was mission of ISRO, ISRO and Soviet Intercosmos. That was one of the, you can say, mission of the ISRO and Soviet Intercosmos. Seeing India from the space, what did he say? India is looking like Sare Jahan se Acha. Then see, there are man-made satellites also. Man-made satellites provides us information for the agriculture. Man-made satellites are the satellites whichever are made by the man. And what they do? They provide us information for the agriculture, then environment, weather forecasting, making maps and searching for water, or you can say searching for minerals, wealth from the earth. They are also used in the telecommunications. They also put into orbit from the sun. Then see, they can remain in space for many years. Then see next one. Always remember, space scientists have not been able to find a single other planet which has life on it. So space scientists are not able to find any another planet which is having a life on it. Therefore our earth is a invaluable, you can say, planet. The degradation of environment for any reason will be the threat to the existence of light itself. Suppose if there is any problem to the earth, or if there any problem exists, then that may threaten the life existence of the, you can say, living beings. Do you know, see from page number 3, that is Indian Space Mission. On 22nd October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization, that is nothing but ISRO, which is called as a ISRO, they have launched a spacecraft to the moon. The mission is known as Chandrayaan First. There was one of the mission which was launched by, you can say, ISRO, that is nothing but Indian Space Research Organization, in 2008, 22nd October 2008, and that was known as a Chandrayaan First. Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission. Mangalyaan is nothing but another space mission. It is known as MOM, or Mars Orbit Mission. It is also known as a Mars Orbit Mission. Then see, it was launched on 5th November 2013. It got established in an orbit around the planet on Mars on 24 September 2014. ISRO achieved this feat in its first attempt. That means it was one of its, you can say, glory, that they have achieved the one of its feat in the first attempt. Both these missions are unmanned. There were no people on the board this spacecraft. The object of the mission is deeper study of the moon and Mars. This is one of the, you can say, deeper study of the moons and Mars. So the Mangalyaan, or you can say the Chandrayaan First, is very important in such case. In this video, we have studied about the solar system. That solar system is a system in which the sun is at the middle and the planets are revolving around it. And Earth is the only planet where the life exists. We have also learned about the, you can say, various types of the planets. So which is the nearest planet, which is the farthest planet, that all we have learned. We have also learned the dwarf planet, which is called as a, you can say, Pluto. Then we have also learned what is asteroid. Then we have also learned what is gravity, or you can say how the objects are pulled towards the earth due to the gravity. These all things we have learned. We have learned about the Mangalyaan, or you can say Chandrayaan, or you can say Rakesh Sharma. We have also learned about the scientist, that is nothing but Rakesh Sharma, in this, you can say, lecture.